hold everything. Put down whatever you are doing. Take a breath, because the headline you just read is designed to stop your heart. And I need you to know right now, immediately before panic sets in, Bianca Belair is alive and well. She is not dead. She is not injured. She is perfectly fine, probably doing box jumps and lifting weights that would make most of us question our life choices. But the fact that this rumor exists, the fact that it spread like wildfire across social media, and the fact that people believe it enough to search for information tells us something deeply disturbing about the internet age and how we consume wrestling news. So buckle up, because we are about to dissect the anatomy of a truly disgusting rumor and figure out why anyone would create something this vile in the first place. Before we dive into this absolute mess of misinformation and figure out how we got here, do me a solid and hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell like you are delivering a KOD to fake news. Because WWE Extreme is your fact-checking headquarters, and you need us in your corner when the internet loses its mind. Let me be abundantly clear from the jump, because this is not something to dance around or be cute about. Bianca Belair is alive. She is healthy. She is thriving. She is one of the biggest stars in WWE, continuing to put on incredible performances and represent the company at the highest level. Triple H has not mourned her passing because there is nothing to mourn. This rumor is not just false. It is malicious, disgusting, and represents everything wrong with how information spreads in the social media era. Someone created this lie out of thin air for clicks, for engagement, for attention, and they did not care about the real human being at the center of their fabricated story or the genuine panic and heartbreak it would cause among her fans, friends, and family. Now that we have established reality, let's talk about why this particular rumor is so dangerous and why it matters that we call out. Death hoaxes targeting celebrities have been around since the internet began, but they have gotten exponentially worse in recent years. The algorithms that power social media platforms reward engagement above everything else, and nothing generates engagement quite like shocking news. So unscrupulous content creators fabricate the most outrageous headlines they can imagine, knowing that even if people eventually discover it is fake, they have already gotten the clicks, the ad revenue, and the algorithm boost. It is predatory, it is gross, and it needs to stop. Bianca Belair specifically has become a target for this kind of garbage for several reasons, and understanding why helps us understand the larger problem. First, she is incredibly popular. She has a massive fan base that spans demographics, ages, and wrestling fandom levels. When you create a fake story about someone beloved, you guarantee that people will click to find out more. Second, she represents something important in wrestling. She is a black woman excelling at the highest level of sports entertainment, breaking barriers, and inspiring the next generation. Some people hate that, and creating malicious rumors is their way of trying to tear down what she represents. It is pathetic, but it is real. The rumor also plays on wrestling fans' collective trauma around losing performers too soon. We have experienced genuine tragedy in this industry. We have lost legends, rising stars, and beloved performers to accidents, health issues, and other heartbreaking circumstances. Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, Brody Lee. These losses are seared into wrestling's collective memory. So when a death hoax emerges, even if part of our brain knows it is probably fake, there is another part that remembers all those times the bad news was real. That emotional vulnerability is exactly what these rumor mongers exploit. They know we will click because we are scared it might actually be true. Let us talk about Triple H's actual relationship with Bianca Belair, because this is where the rumor becomes even more insidious. Triple H, in his role as WWE's chief content officer, has been one of Bianca's biggest supporters. He has consistently featured her in prominent positions, given her meaningful storylines, and recognized her value to the company. Their professional relationship is built on mutual respect. He sees her as a cornerstone of WWE's future, and she has rewarded that faith with incredible performances. The idea of using Triple H's name to spread a fake death story about someone he has worked so hard to elevate is particularly cruel because it weaponizes their positive professional relationship for engagement farming. Here is what really gets me about this situation. While we're sitting here debunking a death hoax, we should be celebrating what Bianca Belair is actually accomplishing. She is one of the most athletic performers in WWE history, male or female. Her strength is legitimately scary. The woman can military press other full-grown adults like they are training weights. Her matches consistently deliver, whether she is working with veterans or helping younger talent look like stars. She is a role model who represents excellence, determination, and authenticity. But instead of amplifying those positive stories, we are forced to combat manufactured negativity. The psychology behind why people create and spread these rumors is worth examining, because it is not just about clicks and money, though that is certainly part of it. There is also an element of wanting to be first with information, even if that information is completely fabricated. In social media culture, being the person who breaks news, even fake news, provide a hit of dopamine and social validation. You get the replies, the shares, the feeling of being at the center of attention. The fact that you are lying and potentially causing real harm becomes secondary to that rush of engagement. What makes this Bianca Belair death hoax particularly egregious is the detail some versions included. Some iterations of the rumor invented specific causes of death, fake quotes from Triple H, and even fabricated responses from other wrestlers. This is not someone just making a careless mistake. This is deliberate fiction crafted to seem as believable as possible. It is the difference between accidentally spreading misinformation and actively creating propaganda designed to deceive. One is ignorance, the other is malice. The impact of these rumors extends beyond just the immediate panic they cause. They affect the actual person at the center of the lie. Imagine being Bianca Belair and waking up to find that thousands of people are spreading news of your death. Imagine having to reassure your family, friends, and fans that you are okay. Imagine the violation of having someone fabricate your demise for internet points. It is dehumanizing and traumatic in ways that people who create these rumors either do not conceive. The truth about Bianca Belair is infinitely more interesting than any fake death story. She is making history, breaking records, and inspiring countless people. She is a testament to what happens when talent meets opportunity and hard work. She represents the future of WWE and the evolution of what a wrestling superstar can be. That is the story we should be telling. That is the narrative that deserves amplification, not some fabricated tragedy designed to harvest clicks from people's genuine emotions. Thanks for watching WWE Extreme, and please verify before you share.